an Amazon parcel reaches you, it travels by road, by rail, even by plane, and that determines how fast you get your order. But now, if you're a customer in Bengaluru, Mumbai, Hyderabad or Delhi, that could change and your shipment could travel in the plane that you see behind me. This is the launch of Amazon Air in India, which is the company's fourth market, apart from US, Europe and Canada. And now, customers in these 4 locations could order even later in the night and expect to get their order the next day. Amazon has leased 2 aircraft, the Boeing 737 from QuickJet, which will be operating the service.
So we've launched 2 aircraft at this point in time, and the routes they fly are between Hyderabad, Bangalore, Delhi, and the other aircraft flies Delhi, Bombay, Delhi. So these are the 2 aircrafts and the 2 routes. But the routes keep changing based on customer demand, the capacity in the area, and what the need is.
This way, Amazon says there isn't a fixed schedule for the planes to fly and will vary on customer demand. A single flight is expected to be able to carry up to 20,000 shipments. It also reduces the company's reliance on commercial cargo carriers for these 4 cities. Amazon will continue to use its commercial cargo planes in the country to move its shipments, but Amazon Air is expected to help them during peak season when capacity is also a constraint. It hasn't divulged what the investment into Amazon Air in India is.
I think the 4 tier 1 cities that we have chosen are more from a density point of view to say there is enough volume and density that allows us to fill the planes as they move between these 4 cities. It has nothing to do with the value part of it, right? In terms of the tier 2 cities, how do we serve them? We continue our partnerships with our third-party carriers. We already work with Indigo, Vistara, SpiceJet, and we will continue to work with them.
Globally, Amazon has a fleet of 110 aircraft, of which it owns only 11, with the rest being leased.
The decisions whether to buy or lease are based on financials and different considerations at the time. So we're actually taking a very similar approach here as we have in other geographies with the lease of these aircraft.
Amazon says deliveries will remain free with Amazon Prime and no charge will be passed on to the customer if shipments are transported through Amazon Air. This is Amazon Air's first foray into Asia, and the investment comes despite profitability eluding the company in India.
One of the main purposes of using aircraft is to help accelerate the speed of service for our Prime customers, especially for unique items that may not necessarily be located where our customer is. So for the more common items, they could probably be fulfilled out of a fulfillment center in their local area. But for more unique items, we don't have every item in every fulfillment center. So in order to keep that 2-day promise to our Prime customers, in some cases we need to use aircraft to transport those packages from point A to point B.
Right.
And so given the 4 geographies that we're launching our 2 aircraft into and the demand within those geographies, it made sense to add dedicated aircraft. So the timing seemed right to inject these aircraft into India. It's not something that was planned overnight for sure.
Amazon has claimed that this is more environmentally conscious, despite aviation contributing approximately 4% to observed human-induced global warming. The company says it is too early to talk about expansion plans for Amazon Air just yet, both in terms of location as well as aircraft. For now, alongside its own logistics network, it will continue to work with third-party commercial cargo carriers as well.
1st February 2023, the Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman will present the last full union budget before 2024 elections. India's most awaited financial event comes in the midst of global slowdown, inflation, liquidity tightening, geopolitical tensions, and re-emergence of COVID-19. Will India look to fire up its manufacturing? Will India build a moat against global uncertainties? What will the budget have for the middle class? Watch the complete coverage of Budget 2023. Real-time analysis, expert takes all day on Moneycontrol. Log on to www.moneycontrol.com for more.